Whoa. Ah. Today we're going to be making the smoky bacon Poblano veggie patty. One of my favorites. Come along, have a look, try this yourself at home. Alright, let's do it! You're going to need some basic ingredients. We're going to make this with 1 cup of Quaker oats, quick 1-minute oats, 1 cup of walnuts. I like to use 4 cloves of garlic. If you don't want to use the cloves, just use a lot of that garlic powder. Here we have the Poblano pepper, wonderful little device. We're going to use 1/2 of a large onion, 1 cap of a mushroom, the large kind, and we're going to use some stems that we had laying around of the mushrooms. We're also going to use 1 full cup of black beans, drained. And here we have some mayo. We're going to use 1/2 cup of just mayo. Just mayo is dairy-free, gluten-free, and non-GMO, egg-free. As you can see by the ingredients yourself, there's no meat, there's no dairy, there's no eggs. This is 100% vegan. I don't want to say that I am being paid by Just Mayo to promote it, but look at that coming at you in 3D. Boy, I wish I was being paid. We're going to use a little bit of liquid smoke just to shake to flavor it up. Here's the bacon. The bacons. How do you get your bacon? With artificial fake flavoring. I don't want any pig in me. So we're going to use these fake things. Now when you go to the store and you get bacon bits, make sure they are artificial and fake flavors. There are a lot when you check the ingredients that will say rendered bacon grease. So don't get that unless you don't want to be a vegan anymore. Then I'm going to use a total of 1 cup of rice. I'm going to use today 1/2 cup of cooked black rice. 1/2 cup of cooked black rice, 1/2 cup of brown rice. Then I'm going to put that all together, make it into a patty. It should be really good. Alright, first thing we're going to do, we're going to start our rice a-boiling. That's going to take a long time. I boil them together, both black and brown, all together. Alright. Look how shiny that pan is. You should see my video, how to clean a pan. This is the pan I used. Let's light that burner. We'll start heating that pan up. And we're going to add the rice. I like to add the rice while the water's cold. Just like if you were cooking a lobster. You'd put it in there when it was cold water and raise the temperature slowly. Then the lobster would just fall asleep. If you wait till that water's boiling and you throw that lobster in, he screams, "Ah, lobster, no, no, no." Oh, wait a minute. We're vegans. I forgot. We don't eat lobsters. All right, back to the rice. Ah, the water. Oh no, the water's comfortable here. It's just warming up, and these rice little pellets are gonna just pass out and start to boil in a little while. I'll stir them a little bit here. Oh yeah. I like black rice because it's such a beautiful thing. It adds a lot of color characteristics. All right. Now while we're doing that, we're going to roast the poblano pepper. Here's one now. I spear it with a fork. It's got a nice little handle on it now. Light up my back burner. Now we just put that right over there in the fire and roast that thing like you were camping outside. Maybe roasting up a nice hot dog or a nice steak. Whoa, 13-ounce filet mignon. Oh yeah, just like cowboy steaks. This is what this is. This is a cowboy steak. Well, maybe not, but if you were a vegan and you were a cowboy, this is what you'd be eating. Down in Mexico, where those gauchos sing and shout. This is going to impart a bunch of flavor of the smokiness. Look at that. Look how crispy he's getting already. You won't believe what's going on. Let's look at the rice. This rice is just boiling away. So what we want to do is drop it down to simmer and put a lid on it. And over here, while we were doing that, we've got the poblano pepper. He is all roasted up beautifully. It looks like one of those humpback whales coming out of the water. Humpback whale. Look at that humpback whale go. Whoa, he's just diving into that flame. No, get out of there. Oh no, that's a poblano pepper. Okay, put him right there and let him sit for a little bit. We'll turn that flame off so we don't burn ourselves. Now, we need to take these guys, the onion and the mushroom, and chop them up into finely diced little pieces. Let's do that now. Alright, we're just chopping away here at this onion. You can go as fast as you like or as slow as you like, because with this rice it's going to take about 1 hour. So that rice is going to boil for an hour. That's because of the black rice. It's so slow. And even then it'll still be crunchy. I like soft rice. If you like stiffer, crunchier rice, then just go a little bit shorter time. Some people say 30 minutes, but I've never found 30 minutes to be worthwhile. Look at that knife work. Keep your fingers out from underneath the blade or you'll have blood all over your onions. And then you just call them beets. Alright, that works pretty well for the onions. We're going to saute them, simmer them down, and they'll soften up. We also want to do this poblano pepper. I'm going to cut him open and remove his seeds. Look at this, there's hardly any seeds in there. I'm going to get rid of them anyway. Alright, beautiful. Slice him. Slice that. I don't know why I would give a pepper gender, but slice that pepper up. And we're just going to do it in chunks. mushrooms. Portobello. Portobello is just a large mushroom. It's nothing special. Same as your everyday mushroom, except it's gotten bigger. It's growing on, they grow it on cow manure. Fungus. There's a fungus among us. Chop this up to any size that you like. It'll blend up pretty well. I got these stems off of that same mushroom, or two of them, and I chopped those up too. The stems are the best part. A little bit more woody. We also have 1 cup of walnuts here. I chopped this up into finer pieces. They're jumping everywhere. Walnuts are a hard thing to cut because they do like to jump. Maybe you don't want to watch this whole thing of me cutting, because it just goes on and on and on. I don't like to make them too fine because the walnuts are going to give them a lot of texture, a meatiness, a bite. Yeah, that ought to do it. They're all cut up. Here we have some cloves of garlic. They were a little small, so I've got maybe 6 1/4. We just chop them up, fine as you want. I like to make them small. They're not very scary. I don't know how they keep away vampires, but they do. So if you don't want to be bitten by a vampire, eat your garlic every day. I peeled this garlic. Ooh, smells really, really, really strong. That's how they keep away vampires. Into a frying pan, the garlic, the mushrooms, the onion, and the poblano pepper. All gets put in there. We're drizzling in a little bit of olive oil. And then we're going to saute it. Let's light that burner. Whoa! We're going to saute this really quick. We'll turn it down lower. Onions, more onions. Don't know what that was. I think it was a bug. A bug. The guests will never know. It'll heat up in a minute. See how that goes. Listen to that sizzle. When I became vegan, I said I couldn't do it. It's impossible. I love meat too much. Well, after a few days I realized there's a whole new world that I've never even explored before. The flavors, the sights, the smells of all these wonderful treats. You should become vegan too. In this bowl, we're going to add the chopped walnuts. 1 cup. Whoa, look at that. That is cooking really well. It's on simmer, and I've got it on 2 racks. It's as low as I can go. I'll give it a stir. It sucked up most of the moisture. We'll let it simmer some more. Here we have 1 can of black beans. Half is right here, set aside, and half is right here. What we're going to do now is smash 1/2. Smash 1/2 of the black beans. Smash them up till they don't look like they're full beans anymore. The other half we're going to leave as full beans to provide a little bit more texture and a visual effect. When you look at it, say, whoa, this is definitely a black bean patty. It tastes so smoky, so Poblano, and so much bacony. Whoa. All right. Whoa. Put that over there. Add the smashed beans to your bowl, which has your walnuts in it. Add your set aside full beans to the bowl, which has your smashed beans and your walnuts in it. Stir them all together. Yum. And we better stir this around too. Now this is a pretty dry mix, which is what we want. That looks great. Smells so delicious. Now to our contents here, we're going to add 1/4 cup of artificial bacon bits. Not real bacon. We're going to mix that all up together too. That's going to be really bacony. I can smell that bacon from here. Yeehaw! These are about done. Turn that off. We'll throw these veggies in here also. Onions, peppers, garlic, mushroom. That's going in there. Stir that around. That's what I call good eating right there. I hope I get that part right there. I hope that's mine. Yes. The rice is done now. The way you tell if the rice is done is you take some out, throw it on a paper plate and let it cool, and then taste it. If you like the consistency, then it's done. If it's too hard, too crunchy, add some more water and cook it longer. But this is pretty soft now. I like it soft. If you like it If you like it al dente, then don't cook it as long. That goes right in there with everything else. That's a total of 1 cup uncooked rice. Of course, when you cook it, it gets larger. Work that in with all your other stuff there. Beans, onions, garlic, pepper. Oh, that looks beautiful. There's bacon in there too. Artificial bacon. All right, now I'm going to add 1 cup of quick oats. Quaker oats, they're my favorite. Sprinkle around. And I'm going to stir those in. Oats makes a nice binder. They need some moisture though, and it's going to pull that moisture right out of that rice. Let's try it out. Now I'm going to add 1/2 cup of my mayo, which has vinegar, oil, no egg. So it's a vegan mayo. This is going to add a little bit of moisture that helps to bind up with the oats. And that's what's going to be my binder. Of course, it's going to add a lot of flavor because of the oils in that mayo. Adds a lot of fat. And everybody loves fat. That's why we like guacamole. One last thing. Liquid smoke. This is the first time that I've used this. I usually stay away from liquid smoke because you can smoke it if it's real, right? If it's not real, why use liquid? I'm just going to put a little bit in and hope it doesn't over flavor it. But this is, of course, the bacon Poblano. Smoky bacon Poblano. Memorial Day weekend. Everybody will be having cookouts, coming over for cookouts, and I'll be serving this delicious, delicious vegetarian patty. All right. We're going to lay out some patties on this aluminum foil. I don't want them to stick too much. So, instead of a smooth surface, I'm going to crinkle that all up and stretch it back out. And now there's thousands of little tiny surfaces. And I don't need anything to put down, and it won't stick to it very well. Grab me some of this smoky Poblano bacon burger, throw it down there, patty them out. Oh, it's so sticky. It's like there's an egg in it, but what's sticking it together is the oatmeal and the mayo. Now, if you're really hungry, you don't have to wait and cook it. You can just eat it like this. It's all good stuff. Let's see how many patties we get out of this. Now, out of this recipe, I got 12 patties. I like to let them air dry until they harden up. Or, if I'm in a rush, I can stick them in the freezer just like they are, uncovered. And tomorrow they'll be hard and dry. And then you can put them in the frying pan, fry them up. Or what I do is I stick them in the oven and bake them. And it should come out. Let's see what happens. I'll try one of these here in a little bit. But I got 12 out of this recipe. Got my frying pan, a little bit of oil, olive oil going in there. Don't want that to get really hot. Don't do this. It's a bunch of salt. That's bad for you. One of these Poblano bacon smoky burgers. Drop that in there into that oil. Oh yeah. It looks like a burger. Let's flip that burger. Oh, look at that. Now, if you wanted to make this a cheeseburger, you could put some hummus on it. Or one of those vegan cheeses, which of course doesn't exist. Cheese, that is. Here's my toasted bun. That was at the bottom. We got some mayonnaise, because I love mayonnaise. Tomato, some shredded lettuce, throw that on there. I don't have any guacamole. Guacamole would be really good on it. Three dill pickles. If you don't like dill pickles, don't use them. I don't understand why restaurants don't have vegan choices when all they have to do is just take their regular menu item and remove the meat. Oh wow. That'd be pretty easy. Look at that. Look at that consistency. Look at that burnt up flavoroids. We're going to throw that right on there. We're going to try her here. Ketchup on it. Whoa. Totally evil. I got that upside down. Mother! Alright, check that out. It's going to be too hot to touch right now. Touch it anyway. Ah! Burns! It burns! Oh my god. That is so good. Smoky. Poblano. That's my best one ever. You've got to try it. Hit me in the comment. Tell me if you like it or not.